legit, right? Not quite. Just like your disposable razor. It's time you switch your disposable razor for your legit first shave, so you can be every bit legit. Gillette Mach 3. For switch to Gillette Mach 3.
Let's get this over with. I'm starting to get bored.
Download for free. Mobile Legends. Bye bye.
Hey!
The Black Dragon has returned. No one, nothing can stop it.
Let's take him from the side! Now!
Death to all who oppose me.
No!
So this is what I'm truly capable of.
Wake up! You Joe!
How is this possible? You are getting rusty, brother.
No! How did it end up like this? No!
Welcome to reality, world. With a strong
No!
rules them all.
For free. Mobile Legends. Bye bye.
In hopes of stopping the Guardian Dragons from fully regaining their strength, Kraken sent his minions to attack the Dragon Sanctuary. The shield protecting the sanctuary was growing weak. Attack after attack, the Guardian Dragons barely had the power to guide the Dragon Warriors. How can a warrior from the Northern Vale enter the sanctuary, and what would await ahead?
Your team destroyed a turret! Mega kill! Double kill! Your team destroyed a turret! Mega kill! Double kill! Triple kill! Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends. Bang bang.
Killing spree! Double kill!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Are you game to be great? Now you can with the new Smart Giga Games 99. Get 1 gig data all day, every day for Mobile Legends and more. Game to be great with Smart Giga Games 99.
The way you live your life depends on the network you choose. Your movies, music, and games can only be as good as your network speed and strength. Slow means
Game over.
but the Philippines' fastest mobile data network means
Game changing.
choose the network that gives you what you truly enjoy. How do you know about this Giga Life?
Simple and smart ako.
When uncertainties are reality, to rise above with the things that matter. Gigafy happiness. Gigafy love. Gigafy friendship. Gigafy dreams. Gigafy hope. With smart Giga music, video, games, work, and stories, we let our passions run free in the new world we face together. Smart, live Giga.
Realme smartphone. Dare to leap.
Realme Watch. Time to be smarter. Realme Dare to Leap.
You've got me on the edge. Legit, right? Not quite. Just like your disposable razor. It's time you switch your disposable razor for your legit first shave, so you can be every bit legit. Gillette Mac 3. For a legit best switch to Gillette Mac 3. Gillette Mac 3.
Let's get this over with. I'm starting to get bored.
Black Dragon has returned. No one, nothing, can stop me now.
Let's take him from the side! Now!
Death to all who oppose me.
No!
So this is what I'm truly capable of.
Wake up! You Joe!
How is this possible? You are getting rusty, brother.
No! How could it end up like this? No!
Welcome to reality, girl. Where the strongest rules them all.
Download for free. Mobile Legends. Bye bye.
In hopes of stopping the Guardian Dragons from fully regaining their strength, Kraken sent his minions to attack the Dragon Sanctuary. The shield protecting the sanctuary was growing weak. Attack after attack, the Guardian Dragons barely had the power to guide the Dragon Warriors. How can a warrior from the Northern Vale enter the sanctuary and walk with the weight ahead?
Your team destroyed a turret! Mega kill! Double kill! Your team destroyed a turret! Mega kill! Double kill! Triple kill! Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends. Bang bang.
Killing spree! Double kill! Godlike!
I'm perfect. Behold!
Legendary!
Behold! My
Legendary! Triple kill! Maniac!
Download for free. Mobile Legends. Bang bang.
Magandang gabi, Pilipinas! Ako inyong anchor, Shimbo with the one for an eye with my analyst, Rob Luna, and we welcome you in the biggest professional league in the Philippines, ang MPL PH Season 6. And of course, with that, pinapasalamatan natin ang ating mga sponsors that made this event possible. First up would be our official telco partner, that is Smart. Forge stronger bonds with your team as you conquer the battlefield with Smart Giga Games. Enjoy 1 GB games all day for Mobile Legends, Facebook Gaming, and more. Dial star install 123 hash now and choose Gigagames 99. Of course, you get up to 50 diamonds with every of course, we got our sponsor, we got Realme. We're celebrating its first Real Me Fan Fest and with the hashtag Dare to Be Real Me campaign. Visit their official page at facebook.com/RealMePhilippines to know more. We also got our sponsor, Gillette. Mga kaibigan, get up to 50 diamonds with every purchase of Gillette Mark 3 Razor, Vector 3 Razor, or Blue 3 Simple 4S Pack in select pure gold doors nationwide. Hashtag Shave the Day with Gillette.
And syempre, our partner in esports, PayMaya, get 7% balikbayan when you purchase your gaming pins via PayMaya, the better way to pay. Promo runs until August 31. Our partner in esports TikTok, and also search MLBB on TikTok to win premium skins. So i-search ang MLBB sa TikTok para manalo ng mga premium skins. Our official gaming headset partner, Logitech. G here like a pro, and this event is organized by Moonton. And of course, the long wait is over as we're about to witness once again yung mga pinakamagagaling na team dito sa Mobile Legends Philippines. Paring Shane, kamusta?
Totoo yan, Rob. I'm feeling great right now. As in, wala naman tayong ibang nararamdaman din ngayong gabi kasama at kahati ang ating mga fans na nanonood ngayon, kundi ang excitement that is fulfilled for tonight because MPL is back. This is the regular season, not anymore the qualifiers. We came in from the season 5 and lots of things happened mula doon sa season 5 break natin after the conclusion of season 5 as we move in to this season 6. That's why it's really exciting. What about you, Rob? Ikaw, how do you feel?
So, hype, ang dami kong gustong ibigay, ang dami kong gustong sabihin, pero I would really like to see, especially yung mga players na ngayon pa lang maglalaro dito sa MPL, which is sa Season 6, yung mga bagong roster in each and every team. Right?
Totoo yan. Yung mga bagong pasok natin dito. As you can see, them actually included na in our group standings. Mga kaibigan, let's start from the bottom. We got Signal Ultra and next place Solid, the newest contender here for the MPL PH. Of course, andyan pa rin naman yung mga mainstay na we got Onyx PH, Omega PH Esports, we got Execration, BSB, Bren Esports, Blacklist International, Blue Fire, and Aura PH. Now, you are seeing our group standings. We'll be seeing that for a lot. Ating mga manonood. Again, madali lang naman maintindihan yan. Again, match rate is basically win percentage per match and game rate naman is win percentage per game. Okay? Again guys, magkaiba po yung match numbers natin sa game numbers natin. A match is composed of 2 to 3 games. If we're accounting for the best of 3 series, ganun lang po naman yan. And siguro ang kailangan nyo na lang bantayan dyan is the aggregated points sa may bandang dulo. No? Para syempre, alam natin, yung mga viewers natin ngayon, binabantayan yung mga pamato nila. Nagsisilabasa na yung mga guest coins, di ba?
Totoo yan. Yung kung sino yung mga parang mga llamado, sino ba yung medyo underdog. Pero to be honest, sobrang madaming mangyayari, specifically ngayong week number 1, lalo na sa susunod na week. Parang shit, of course, our newest patch will about to commence sa susunod. Pero syempre, pag-usapan muna natin itong unang-unang debut syempre ng MPL Season 6, itong week number 1. Oo.
Totoo yan. For our week number 1, our very first match na highlighted for today would be of the match between 2 generations of quite similar color motif, yellow, mga kaibigan. It is Bren Esports versus Onyx Esports, mga ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to emphasize, makikita nyo dun sa banner natin, di ba? On our pre-MPL promotions, it's the Battle of Generations. Now, if you trace back yung credentials ng dalawang teams natin dito, Rob, we got Bren Esports who's been a finalist from Season 1 to Season 3. And we also have Onyx Esports, which is a finalist for Season 4 and Season 5, no?
Exactly.
So, lagi silang nasa finals, di ba?
Totoo. And in addition to that, sila din yung naglaban for the lower bracket last season to take the place yung doon sa paglaban sa Aura during that time, which is transpired pa ng Season 5.
Well, para mas maganda at mas mapabuti ang ating pagkilala sa mga teams na to, mga kaibigan, ating mga manunood, silipin natin ang isang minute-to-minute video feature for our teams.
Medyo
Na-discover ko yung ML habang nanonood ako sa YouTube. Nung lumabas yung ads niya, so parang nagandaan ako, tinry ko.
Nung yung mga kalaro ko sa from another MOBA game, nag-transfer sa Mobile Legends, edi lumipat na rin ako kasama sila. Nung wala pa akong team, nag-grind ako ng grind kasi gusto ko mag-MPL tsaka gusto ko makuha ng pro team. Pinagsasabay ko yung ML tsaka pag-aaral ko. Goods naman kasi consistent ako na student ako ng grade 8 at grade 9.
Ako naging rebel ako pagkatapos ng SEA Games kasi nag-usap kami lahat na kaya namin din mag-champion sa MPL.
Sobrang laki talaga ng Mobile Legends dito sa Pilipinas, lalo na yung prize pool at fanbase nila.
Yes, of course, here on your screens right now, ladies and gentlemen, Brand Esports, pinangungunahan ni Few, Rebo, Carl TC, Lost E, Flap TC, and EJ. As you can see, the one na pinakabago dito on the roster for here sa MPL Season 6 gonna be Flap TC, which is yung naging kapalit ni Coco during nung Season 5.
Yes. So alam naman natin, isa yon sa mga malaking pagbabago na kailangan yung ma-realize nga no, sa mga viewers natin, to those who are not in the know. There are a lot of changes in terms of roster sa mga teams natin, and this is the first one we are seeing from the Brand Esports squad. No? Hindi na po si Coco. Wala na po si Coco. We got Flap Z here. Very curious actually if he will be filling the role of the offlane position that was left by Coco, or will there be a little mix-up mula sa Brand Esports? My best bet is talagang he will still stick to the offlane. But we'll see into that. Nakakatuwa lang sa lineup na to. Alam mo na unang tingin pa lang, it's just the KDA rate that we are seeing from them. But you know the caliber of these players, especially with the mention of them being veterans and actually SEA Games gold medalists, di ba?
Yes.
Kapira no? Sa credentials nitong mga players na to. Well, they are facing a formidable team din na nabuo na rin ang kanilang pangalan sa bagong henerasyon ng Mobile Legends players, and that would be of Onyx Esports. Let's check them out.
Discover ko yung Mobile Legends Bang Bang nung unang release pala nito sa Philippines. Pero nung MPL Season 3 Grand Finals, doon ako pinaka-na-intrigue dun sa game na to.
Na-discover ko yung Mobile Legends Bang Bang nung nasa US ako kasi kinakaadikan ko ng mga pinsan ko dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos yun na yung naging way namin para mag-bonding. Napunta ako sa Onyx PH recently lang kasi lumipat ako ng team. Ay nag-looking for players sila. So sabi ko, malaki chance na mag-champion. Talagang comfortable ako lumipat sa office.
Gusto ko nang sukuan yung paglalaro kasi sobrang dami ng sacrifices na binigay ko para lang ma-pursue ko yung pangarap na yun.
It is actually in Onyx Esports o Onyx PH, makikita yung isa sa mga pinakamalaking headline ng off-season draft natin. And that would be a basic entering this team, no? Of course, we got Puzakan going out, and ayan na nga, si Basic mga kaibigan. The biggest question, of course, like, Basic being hyper carry player, di ba? Filling in the roles of mid. And there's a big question, like, how will it mix up with Wise? Not to mention, even Iakno is kind of a carry for the team himself. But nonetheless, this is actually one of the crowd favorites. And, you know, during the off-season, ang tindi ng mga photoshoot at TikTok videos ng mga players na to. Dahan-dahan yung mga bata, no, parang na-establish na at mas natatandaan pa sila ngayon ng mga Mobile Legends fans. We got Oh My Venus, Wise, Iaknu, Dilar, Jay, and of course, Basic. Ang Onyx PH, mga kaibigan, we just deemed to be like a team na parang uncrowned kings din, no? Dahil ilang beses na rin sila nag-vie talaga for the championship. 2 beses na magkasunod pa and fell into the same team that is Aura PH, no? And ayun, ladies and gentlemen, that is the whole team that we will be witnessing on this match. We got Bren and we got Onyx PH. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest question here is, kumusta? This is a battle of generations, right? This is a battle of generations. Like, sino ba talaga? Ano na ang itsura ng Mobile Legends ngayon? Will we be seeing okay boomer? Or will we be seeing, or tuturuan ng leksyon ng mga veterano? May mga new gen. Kasi this is clearly, isa sa mga malaking contrast ng laban na to ay yun nga, magkaiba talaga sila ng henerasyon na pwede mong talaga silang i-distinguish sa isa't isa. But what about you, Rob? Ikaw, what do you think is like some of the most pressing impressions ng laban na to?
First impression, of course. Well, I did have an exclusive interview with Lasty ng Brent.
Kanina lang, ha?
Oo, kanina lang. According to him, there is specifically on Onyx PH na medyo they're actually lacking on heroes. Na yun yung medyo tingin nila might probably a weakness in terms pagka nakalaban nila to. And that's what I really want to see kung sino actually I don't know kung sino which one of the players would be yung tinutukoy, pero according then of course then kay Lusty that they find it yung bracket nila kasi of course sa mga hindi nakakalam MPL Season 6 do have two brackets, bracket A and bracket B. So itong dalawang to is on the bracket B, which is the second and the third from the MPL Season 5. So sabi niya, according to Lusty, the bracket B was the strongest bracket sa nakikita niya, and twice pa silang maghaharap for Onyx, and so he's actually confident enough na makaharap to with a 2-0 win.
Well, that is good actually to hear na yung kalaban, yung mga teams ay meron ring pagkakakilanlan sa isa't isa at hindi lang naman tayong casters yung sumusubok kumilala sa mga players natin. Pero mas maganda dito, we'll have a deeper view and understanding pa ng mga teams natin as we move on to our solo analyst, Wolf, to explain us the better details of itong laban between Onyx and Bren Esports.
Thank you so much, Shingu and Rob. This is gonna be interesting because Onyx PH, the last time they met against Brent Esports, sa isang laglagan portion, it was one of the longest games that we will get to see at isa sa mga pinaka-competitive na bakbakan between two teams. Onyx PH versus Brent Esports na isusulat na Battle of Generations. And probably we can explain later kung bakit malinang na Battle of Generations. But what we have to look at now is mga stats of their previous season's performance with 28 games played overall only para sa Brent Esports, 36 for Onyx PH. You can see that tested na rin talaga ang Onyx PH from the last season. But what I want you to look at now is the priority of Onyx PH with their objectives as compared to Brent Esports, which is weird because we know Brent Esports as an established team na gusto din talaga mag-focus sa mga strategies revolving around objectives, but Onyx PH is beating them to the punch. And honestly, if you watch Onyx PH, kaya sila tinawag na second generation ng laro ng Mobile Legends, because when they introduced their playstyle nung MPL Season 4, sa pagpasok nila, pinakita nila tayo ng kakaibang take into the game, which is also based on taking objectives. And this is one thing that maybe we can look at when we see Onyx PH go up against Brent Esports. Paano naman natin makita kung paano nila ima-maximize whatever they can get from the map, be it from the minions, from the turrets, from the turtles, and use it against each other. However, I think interesting na pwede nating tignan from both teams. Later, we will see the featured players and we can see a little bit of changes or differences when it comes to their individual playstyles. But as a team, halos magkapares na rin. Nevertheless, our star matchup head-to-head stats with a Season 5 win rate, which is 75% instead of Brent Esports. For Onyx PH is 71.43, given na mas marami nga silang games na nilaro. But one thing you have to take note about Onyx PH, they won more series compared to Brent Esports in the playoffs. So that, I think that is important. And interestingly, what a report for Onyx PH. However, syempre, Brent Esports, this is a team with a lot of champions in there, not only here in the Philippines, but also na prove na nila outside of the Philippines that they are worthy of champions or head-to-head. This is sinasabi kong interesting between both teams. Carteezy and Wise, yung kanilang KDA rate is heavily favored with Carteezy, 7.18. In fact, if you look at the overall stats, Carteezy has one of the highest KDA rates sa buong liga natin by a large margin. 7.18 compared to 5.38. It's actually a lot. However, average net worth of Wise is better than Carteezy. Gonna have to wonder why. And the answer is simple. Wise, mas nagpo-focus siya sa work around his team, get the objectives, get the farm, not into taking the team fights. It's more about him securing the win for the team. At yun yung idea ng Onyx PH, use Wise to win with games. Like, for example, Kimi, di ba? Nung Season 5. Carteezy, on the other end, nasa healing tayo for Carteezy, outplaying the opponents. And you know that Carteezy has been one of the child prodigies here in the Philippines na sinasabi natin sa mga pinakamagaling individual skills lang kung individual skills lang ang basehan, of course, parehas sila ay magtatapat sa mid. And another star player head-to-head that we will be featuring now is My Venus versus Rebo. Almost the same with KDA. Napakalapit. However, unique heroes played. Oh My Venus, 13 compared to 9. That's you can see talaga na si Oh My Venus, a lot of heroes getting played. And in fact, mula Season 4, no kanilang debut, si Oh My Venus din ang isa sa mga players na alam natin nag-introduce ng mga bagong approach sa meta. Quote-unquote, yung healing galing strategies mula kay Oh My Venus. Kanyang Estes, kanyang mga Rafaela. And over Season 5, we saw him play a variety of heroes, including tanks then, with Hylos sometimes, and sometimes mages like Sicilian. And we can see more from Oh My Venus for sure. One thing that really separates both these teams, however, sa napapansin ko is Rebo really has a way of rallying his team as a leader of Bren Esports. And that's also true with Oh My Venus. Pero the thing with Rebo is, minsan, willing siya na maging core na player for the team. Minsan, flexible ang role ni Rebo. And for, I would say, the past 5 seasons of MPL, we know that this is the playstyle of Rebo. Flex role talaga. While Oh My Venus, you will look at him as the queen, di ba? The queen of Onyx PH. And I think that it's gonna be interesting kasi hindi na yata mapapalitan si Oh My Venus ngayon since ang 6-man ng Onyx PH is basic, which is a core player. So we'll get to see more of Oh My Venus for sure in this season. Nevertheless, Battle of Generations, mga kaibigan, old school boys versus the new school of Mobile Legends. That's gonna be exciting to see. I've really talked a lot about these two teams, but I'm sure that Shinbu and Rob Luna will have, and all the casters, by the way, will have more to say about this. Casters, back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Wolf. Those are very beautiful insights then between the clash, and a comparative analysis of these two teams that we have here. Now, I just want to emphasize on the idea of Venus na talagang hindi na nga siya mapapalitan. And my curiosity comes on what card will be laid out dito, Rob, ng Onyx Esports. Kasi ang kinumpara natin mas of Wise, against Carl Z. And without doubt kasi, Carl Z has been a very deadly player to describe from the side of Bren. And now, my question is, kung anong gagamitin? Si Wise ba or si Basic? Because Basic's been known to be aggressive as well, di ba?
Oh, totoo. Totoo yun. Pero siguro my best bet for this is that Basic will be the one to play. Since our meta, medyo nagro-rotate siya into assassins on the mid.
I actually think na parang mas fitting kay Basic ngayon yung running meta no?
Yes, definitely. Like yung Roger, Lancelot, is actually well known for those heroes. Even Ling as well. In contrast naman kay Wise kasi, mas I find Wise in terms of sa hero, yes, he actually can use assassins as well. Pero mas nagpo-flourish si Wise if he's actually using like Harriet. Yung mga mage na core or even yung mga marksman which is known din natin siya on using such as ng mga carry. So I guess in this meta, probably Basic, and we couldn't be able to see it. But actually, I'm wrong. It's Wise there on our screen.
Okay. So we got Wise playing for now, no? Nasa bench muna si Basic. That's where my curiosity lies, and I got answered quickly nang umangat na itong ating draft, mga kaibigan. And there we go, the first look of the draft for the regular season of MPL PH Season 6. Eto na po yun. Mainit na. Simulan na natin, of course, on the core breakdown on how these teams approach each other. I love the first man of Bren Esports dito. Atlas is what I rank to be the #1 tank right now of the running meta. And I do believe napaka-potent pa rin naman talaga ng Selena as a support. YSS as well. Grabe yung pagban talaga nila dito. Talagang S, I mean, they're really eyeing like S plus tier heroes para alisin. But that leaves, of course, still, dahil hindi pa tayo nasa 5-ban format, that leaves a lot of things open pa rin for our game. And after the ban on the YSS and Kufra, nakalusot pa rin yung Yuzong. But I want to leave this to you, Rob, no? Knowing these two teams, what do you think is gonna be the main approach siguro ng bawat comp nila? Just knowing their tendencies, maybe your best guess for it.
if I will be looking towards on Onyx PH, they tend to be on a better fighter position. Kasi kumbaga, yung meta natin ngayon, it's all about fighters eh. Like yung mga Hilda, talagang nagsashine talaga yung mga ganitong hero. Kumbaga, pwede mo siyang lagay sa sub, pwede siyang tank, pwede rin siyang like the roaming na umiikot talaga. Tapos parang nanggugulo lang, nang bubuli, nang nanakaw ng mga purple buff or orange buff. Ganon siya ka, and surprisingly, I really would like to see how this Khalid to pan out in a professional scene. And yes, mukhang pinili na rin, Onyx PH.
Totoo, actually, Rob, tama yung sinabi mo talaga regarding the fighters, no? Ngayon din, fighter position ang pinakamarami sa pool, no? In terms of viability. Like, if you are accounting for S tier or even A tier until the S plus tier, there's a good amount of fighters here. May nadagdag pang isa. No? Actually, side laners, I'm speaking of side laners here in the form of the Khalid. You were watching earlier, differently, no? Regarding the Khalid, what are your thoughts regarding this hero?
Sobrang unorthodox niya eh. Alam mo yung, he able to dish out so much damage, tapos at the same time, pwede din siyang, yung skill niya kasi, I forgot, was actually the game. The second skill is actually gonna be healing. So, there's a part of you, pag hindi mo siya na-cancel, actually pwedeng masira yung buong formation nyo if you're gonna be targeting the Khalid. So, if you will be going against a Khalid, make sure you could be able to burst him down. Or else, lahat ng skills nyo masasayang, is gonna heal it up, and the rest is gonna be history for your team fight. But like what we've said, ito rin, isa to, going here naman sa Bren Esport paring shit, Farsa is one of the support mages na sobrang ano din talaga in this current meta. Not only the damage itself, kumbaga ginagamit siya parang pang end game din as well. Kumbaga pwede kang mag-pick ng mga late game heroes just by having a Farsa because you can be able to defend by the Feather Airstrike alone.
Yeah, Farsa has been really stable as support. Although na-outshine talaga siya ng mga support na parang mas hyper sa early yung impact. Although you can be hyper as well with Farsa, but there's an obvious weakness on the Farsa, especially with the introduction of the Lancelot, Hellkirk, and the assassins that we have right now, no, na has taken rise on the main funnel position. Ang interesting part is they did prioritize the Farsa over the Valier, no, over the PNK. And probably this is a consequence of, you know, bawasan natin yung utility natin. And siguro ang inisip ng Bren Esports dito, let's add more damage just because we get the Khalid in. The thing about Khalid is, this guy has a lot of engage though, di ba? Still has a lot of engage, lalo na yung surfboard niya. And maybe, hindi lang yung engage yung strength ng Khalid. He has a lot of capacity to actually rotate sa mapa, right? May skateboard to eh. May nasasakyan na ano to eh, na parang sa skateboard, di ba? And it's very easy for the Khalid to translate over the map. And maybe that's what the Farsa is for, no? To mirror that with the wings by wings. What I'm curious here, or my question lies, is I think napaka-early ng reveal ng show dito. Is this like a direct counter on the Khalid? Or what's your thoughts here, Rob, on the show pick?
Actually, there's two explanations for this. My best bet for this one, the show might actually be like the tank support. It's actually mostly used na since most of the time the draft laging wala yung Kufra, laging wala yung Kanda. So parang on the first two bands kasama na sila agad. And Cho was getting popularity in terms of being the tank itself kasi of course the crowd control was there. It was actually tanky enough and the mobility. Kumbaga, the Khalid would have a hard time sometimes to land this ultimate kasi because like this Yuzong, pwede siyang mag-dash out, even mag-shunpo out. Kumbaga, ang daming pwedeng umalis doon sa mismong ultimate dito. And I think one of in the current meta, mobility is also the key to victory din sa mga teams.
Yeah. And I think it gives lesser freedom din for the Creamy. No? Yes. Pressure coming in from the show. But I do like that there is a possibility na yung gagawing main tank mga tol, and we are looking towards the Hilda. No, we are looking towards the Hilda band dito ng Bren Esports. I'm very confident that is not a Lila pick mula dito sa Onyx PH. So we will be seeing what is the actual pick mula sa side dito ng Lila. But going back, I just want to mention, okay, so we just got a signal. Alright, sorry guys. Just to update you, we got a signal that there will be a remake happening for the draft. So I feel like siguro sa mismo yon, sa player side mismo yung naging problem. But again, just going back, feeling ko they will continue until the Hilda ban. Kasi fourth pick yung yung Layla, no? After the Esmeralda. But again, I love when you mentioned na it's the possibility of having the show going on to the tank support position, guys. To give you an idea ngayon, what's happening right now over the running meta, there is a very heavy shortage of tanks. Right now, the most viable of tanks, the Barab, would be Kufra, Atlas and Uranus. Sometimes there is the occasional Hylos. You know, you're gonna be seeing some Franco, ganyan. Pero talagang may pilit eh. And some teams, because of the bigger pool ng fighters ngayon, would just default into choosing fighters. Sometimes they would even choose main tank Hilda, no?
Exactly. Parang masyado kasing dragging. Ano ba? Paano bang pinakamagandang term? Like for example, you could be able to pick sometimes like a Hylos. Kaso parang may part na it's like passive. Na yes, makunat siya. Yes, nandun yung mga Glorious Pathway. Pero after that, the Hylos will just be mid shield aside from anything else. So most of the time kasi sobrang bilis na rin kasi ng mga nangyayari in Mobile Legends na kailangan nakakapag-rotate. Kumbaga ang ikot ngayon kung sino mas mabilis na makapag-clear ng minion wave, makakuha ng buff nila, could be able to get into the lanes faster, get towers and objectives, and that's how it actually pans out sa current meta natin.
Yeah, I would agree. Even though the ultimate of the Hylos is the Glorious Pathway, Hylos is slow.
Yung kabayong mabagal.
Apat yung pero mabagal talaga si Hylos if you compare it to the pressure that can be done by Uranus, you know, to the engage that can be done by Kufra. The perfect match can easily outrun the Hylos, no, on that Atlas. And that is the thing. So far there is the preference na you'd want your position 5, no, or parang yung yung main support mo or yung parang tank mo. Ayun kasi ngayon guys di ba pag nagwa 1-3-1, ang kasama lagi would be of the carry, tas may kasama siyang tank support, yun yung unang nakamas, then we also have the utility support. The form of support na nagdi-dish out ng damage, sometimes initiate. This is the form of the Farsa, Selena, Valir, diba, ganon. But ayan you'd want those ginagamit na lang talaga nila minsan yung mga tanks as a form of mid shield or minsan heavy initiate. But one big requirement, because you are part of the 3 sa 1-3-1, you need to rotate. You need to be very mobile.
One main reason, sorry to interrupt. One main reason din bakit nagiging priority ban yung Selena, it's not only because of the vision it provides on the trap, as well yung anxiety na baka pwede kang tamaan kagad ng abyssal arrow. The trap itself could be a very good tool din kasi mas mabilis nyo nga na makukuha yung buff nyo. Sa mga pinapanood ko with our Selena gameplays, most of the time sila yung nambubuli, sila yung nag-i-invade. Pag nakuha ng Selena, invade talaga. Automatic meron silang invade na play.
Yeah, there is, on the passive of Selena talaga, once you get the trap debuff, diba, may burst na nga yun nakasama. There's also bonus damage as long as you are under the debuff of that abyssal trap. So, level 1 pa lang talaga ni Selena, ang taas na talaga ng damage na pwede niyang ibaga. And I do understand there is a heavy reason of having the ban on the Selena. Medyo madali rin talaga siya gamitin, you know, in a way. I know, mahirap ipatama yung araw, no? Mahirap ipatama yung araw, pero yun yung formula ni Selena. Arrow, vision, trap, get in, get out, no? And I feel like kaya rin binanto ng brand kasi you could still have although napili na yung Parsa, no? But it's okay to ban the likes of Selena kasi ang taas din ng pool ng support ngayon, ng utility support ngayon, di ba? You got Valir, you got Loyi, you got Selena nga, di ba? You got Farsa, you got PNK, which is not hovered for that game, no? So feeling ko baka may basa na yung mga teams natin for that. And you can even go for Hellcurt and Natalia, di ba? Mga ganong klaseng support, mga kaibigan.
Exactly. I was actually thinking, nasa part ba ng ban? Loyi was still open, right?
Yes, totally, ladies and gents. And again guys, inaantay lang natin na magbalik tayo doon sa draft. A remake lang yan. My best bet is that we will have the draft continue until that Hilda ban. My curiosity what would be the third hindi yata nag-ban no? Parang hindi ko nakita yung third ban. Tapos napili na lang yata yung Layla. Napili na lang yata yung Layla doon sa side ng Onyx dito, no? And well, one thing is for sure, pagbalik natin doon sa draft, we'll have a better breakdown of that running game, ladies and gentlemen. And still, para sa mga audience natin dyan, may I ask now, let's take this time to, of course, ipakalat nyo to na MPL na, baka may nakakalimot kasi, no? That MPL na, it's Friday night MPL, ang tagal na nating inantay to, ating mga kapatid. Lahat ng kakilala niya naglalaro ng Mobile Legends. Let's invite them. Let's invite them to watch this tournament.
Don't forget, share nyo itong live stream natin, not only on Facebook, YouTube, and I'm not sure if we are also in One Sport, but one thing is for sure, mga kaibigan, it's gonna be a very, very long league. Matagal-tagal tayo magsasama dito. If I'm not mistaken, we do have like a 65 in total of 51 sa rotation.
Big question now. Rebo, burning his ultimate na lang to make an escape there. But from the looks of it, even yung mga tanks nga hindi sinasanto ng isa't isa. Let's go to the Gillette instant replay on that one. Actually, that was the first pick, no? And nakapaglakad naman si Jay dito. Pero there was good cut din mula kay, para kay Cardzy. I cannot but feel na sana nakapagbitaw yung Cyclops yata doon ng ult. And now we are seeing the Cyclops ult here, ha? Nako, mga kaibigan, Dilar advancing through that one. There's gonna be na naman mula kay Rebo, pero I think that should be it. Oy, backup ni Pew dito. Tinamaan naman si Dilar. He is down kill range. Lumapit din si Oh My Venus dito just to dish out an answer for the damage na binubuga ng mga taga-Brand Esports. Only Shadow Kill 3 activated as well. Oh my B, oh my G. Hindi yun. Actually, ang mamamaalam ay ang B. For the back siya. At kuha na pati yung purple buff dito ng Onyx PH.
Ang ganda na naging rotation doon ng Brand Esports, let alone Flap TC, disrupting everyone from the side of Onyx PH. Kumbaga, si Oh My Venus, hindi siya maka-move forward, hindi siya mas makatulong. It's all because sobrang ginugulo sila ni Flap TC with its dragon form.
Now napapanish yung inakala nating parang magandang Cyclops pick dito. But I cannot but feel hindi lang din yung disruption ni Flap Z eh. Pati yung aggression din yata no ni Futol, no? Farsa, parang napaka-high impact din. But if ever, that trend, no, now that we are getting disproven here by Brand Esports, yung strength ng composition nila, do you still think na, parang siguro simula pa lang to, and there are still some strong points sa side ng Onyx?
Yeah, definitely. May strong points sila dito. I think pagka napansin nila dito that they could be able to go with few. Kumbaga mapasok siya dito like for example like the Khalid kasi hindi pa natin nakikita into action itong hero talaga ito just ngayon pa lang.
Well, they're going for the Diamond Dilar pero alam natin under turret, not to mention it's a Khalid. May innate din eh. May innate survivability din yung Khalid eh. And maganda-ganda rin yung defensive stats niya. Kaya nga parang daan-daan umaakit na to sa tiering ng mga heroes natin, especially for that side lanes. But look at that. I cannot but feel, Rob, na nararamdaman na ng Onyx that they cannot easily just go in and face this heavy melee comps ngayon ng Bren, no?
Totoo yan. Kumbaga, the squishy hero lang definitely for Brand Esports na possible nilang mapasok was like Fuel. Card PC, yes, squishy siya, pero of course, the mobility is there. Ang surprisingly, kayang isoak up ng Khalid yung damage, no?
Yeah, Zebi. Well, we got two members here. Maybe going for the casualty, pero hindi. Yung flank kaagad doon ni Oh My Venus. Ang ganda nung pasok ni Cardzy doon. The placement of the shadow to the Ogi shadow kill gets the kill para kay V. At sunod pa para kay Jay. Makunat naman si Jay dito. Lustin now was able to cyclone out, pero hindi. Iyak no bilang bumate. Hindi. Make sure po pa rin talaga si Lustin dito. And good guess doon, Tol, no? We got the show talaga on the main support in the hands here of Lusty. And because of that very utilizable fighter position, feeling ko hindi nabibigyan talaga din ng freedom si Iakno dito, which is designed to be a heavy counter for these melee heroes, no?
Totoo yun. Kumbaga, na-show out na kagad siya dun sa mismong lane niya sa top lane, then nawalan na dito ng magiging rotation. Ito ngayon ang magiging mahirap for the side of Onyx PH kasi medyo umiliit na agad yung mapa nila for the first 5 minutes. It's something na dapat doon nagsashine ng isang Roger.
Ano ba yung heavy consequences kapag kunyari ganito yung sitwasyon, maliit na yung mapa?
Medyo parang you were actually getting forced na mag-move out sa isang lane. Like for example, what they're doing right now on the top lane, they're really forcing ito na makuha itong turret dito sa taas.
It looks like, no? They are totally forcing kasi ngayon mapapansin ko yung Onyx nagsasama-sama na, no? Pero sige, bantayan natin ha. Feathered Airstrike. Maximum range talaga kay Few. Hindi rin basta lumalapit. Lusty very confident to go in. Parang ginagawa niya yung Gra Classic mula Season 3. Yung playstyle dito ni Lusty. Pero binati siya ni Dilar. Goes in for Chalzy. Ogi Shadow Kill. Wala na siyang paki kahit ilan ang tamaan dyan. Kasi may dragon naman nalalamang. There goes Flapsy. The inner draft, ladies and gentlemen. May iwan pa. Doon naman sa kabila. Si paring Dilar. Unlocks the mega kill for Few. And Iaknu is nowhere to be found. Jay just backing him out. Tapos lalapit pa yung Bren sa any pressure na ini-establish dito ni Iaknu. Men, feeling ko establish na yung lead, no, Rob?
No, definitely. The lead is around 6,000. Grabe yung nag-start yon doon sa Feathered Airstrike ni Few, clearing the minion wave. Then right after, Flat PC came with his ultimate. Even the Hayabusa. Talagang inultimate na kahit 5 pa silang nandun yung Onyx.
It looks like AOE damage, no? Multi-target damage is the main headline ng laro natin dito. This is an under-turret fight. And they're totally losing it. They're gonna be losing their inner mid lane turret. We're speaking of Onyx PH here. At mukhang hindi lang nanliliit yung mapa. Nape-pressure na rin sila, no? Paring Rob.
Totoo. They're actually getting run down dito. Tapos sobrang nazo-zone out sila just by the ultimate kaagad lang ni Q.
Yeah, it was heavy. Now let's see here. Ribo taking a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, yung planet's attack talaga iba pa yung na-target. Minion wave, ladies and gentlemen, and there goes Katsina na mamulis. Tapos sakto yung pamipa dito kaagad ni Lusty. Way of the Dragon unlocks the mega kill na maalam na si DJ Khalid doon. Double kill, meron pa si Mata. Hindi na nga, pinamuklat na lang para mawala. And that's it. That's a 3-4 non-exchange. The trades here per kills are getting heavier and heavier against Onyx PH.
Oo, dito, well, it's gonna be a Hail Mary play na lang talaga yung kailangan dito ng Onyx PH in this position. Kasi ang mangyayari dito, makiklear out na lahat sila and there's no way na makakalabas ngayon yung trio nila dito unless they go as a team, literally. Kaso ngayon, so yung minion wave clear din, even ng Bren Esports, sobrang bilis. Nakayang-kaya nilang tanggalin na lahat ng outer turrets dito, which is isa na lang yung natitira dito for Onyx PH.
And feeling ko, Rob, no? Makikita mo sa larong to, now I understand bakit ang aga nung pili sa Parsa, no?
Totoo.
Ang ano ni Few, napaka-agresibo kaagad ni Few doon sa Parsa, and I cannot but think, well, it's obvious here in this game, they really know how to play around the pressure that Parsa establishes. Diba?
At hindi na ako magtataka if Parsa will be part of the ban mamaya ng Onyx PH. Sobra yung, I mean, this hero alone is zoning them out. Alone, kumaga pag nag-feather airstrike si Few, maiipit sa isang position ng Onyx PH, that's where Flap TC will come with the Dragon form. Now, tuloy-tuloy na from there.
Indeed, Rob. Actually, feeling ko parang step by step yung advances dito ng Bren. Step 1, ult ni Parsa. Diba? Kung may mabawasan na konti, may entrada pa. It would be of the Yuzong, it would be of the Cho. Tapos last round si Kartzy, no? Siya yung parang step 3 for this fight. So this is, I think, the way how this composition is played as shown to us by Bren Esports. But you know, Onyx is Onyx Classic. They're grouping up, maybe willing to take fights and pick-ups. Are you considering any comeback capacity dito para sa Onyx PH, Rob?
Seeing any power spike coming from them kasi siguro we could be able to see like a play na hindi sila agad, I mean ma-soak up like what I've said kanina, hinold ni Dilar yung damage ng ultimate ni Carl TZ with the Hayabusa, possibly ma-hold ni Dilar yung damage na ibibigay doon sa first initial burst na ibibigay ng Bren. Possible pag nangyari yun, pwede dito makapag-comeback dito sila. Wise, they still have Iakno as a sustain as well. Oh, my Venus can still have a damage.
Feeling ko na rin kung individual matchup. Pero tingnan natin the Lord is being made used to the maximum dito ng mga membro ng Bren Esports. Lumipat na ng base. Doon yung Yuzong natin. May mega kill pat. Inuwi niya na lang at binulsat inarbor si Oh My Venus. May minion pa. Onto the mid lane inhibitor. Tapos destroyed na rin yun. Top lane inhibitor turret. Ang susunod, habang nasa may Gedli na lulunod ng mga skills na manggagaling mula kay Few dito against the members of Onyx PH. Wise is there. The top lane inhibitor is not yet destroyed, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna be focusing onto the base itself. Minion wave comes in. Iakno went for the dive. Kartzy will have the Ogi Shadow out, no? I think one Shadow out. Dilar gets traded. Ogi Shadow lang ginawa dito ni Kartzy, and they went for the re-engage. Maximum uptime here for Bren Esports in fights. This is the second team fight, tol, that they are taking.
Yes, kumbaga na-sustain nila yon, and even just the Yusong lang yung namatay and totally annihilated the rest of Onyx PH and getting at least 2 tier 3 turrets. Now, for any winning condition dito, kung iisipin mo, grabe. Look at that. Fuse withstanding everyone from the side of Onyx. I guess Paris this might be it.
Yeah. I mean, those 3 seasons for Bren Esports becoming finalists, you know, is not accounted for nothing. They're really, really strong at nagturo ng leksyon ngayon ng Bren Esports against the younger generation. Congratulations to Bren Esports. They're taking the game 1 of the series against Onyx PH. Grabe, high level ML.
Grabe. I think there was no turrets been taken down for the side of Bren Esports. What a perfect gameplay talaga na nanggaling sa kanila.
Yeah, and that was a masterful play as well, using the Parsa, no? Now I do understand why the Selena got banned for that. No freedom for the Parsa to actually just stand around, sit around kung may arrow. I cannot but think that the comp is planned. No? Planned really well. Like nothing really heavy on that comp. It's just a comp na pwedeng madaling i-shoot din yung lahat ng mga picks nila. Any final thoughts on that game number 1? And maybe as we enter this game number 2, Rob?
I guess if ever if they're not gonna be banning the Parsa, they probably take a tank that would be able to initiate or at least kasi ang nangyari kasi with Jay with the Basha is that para siya naging passive. Pinig nila kasi yung Basha just to deny pick na para hindi ma-counter yung mga sustain nila like the Esmeralda. Pero at the end of the day, parang ano siya I mean, kung napatay siya doon even with the revitalized na nila pag during the early stages, then from there, hindi